going on? Back with another day on my powerlifting journey, my journey to the platform, journey to my first meet. First caffeine, it hits different. I work 10 to 9 today. It's less than ideal, a cheeky 11-hour shift. Sick. And the way my program falls this week, I gotta lift today. So that puts me lifting earlier than I'd like. It's 7 a.m. and it feels like 7 a.m. Very tired. It's gonna be bench, squat, deadlift, and overhead press. All the big compounds, and the bench, the squat, and the deadlift in the 1 to 3 rep range. So that's heavy. But it'll be very similar to what I would do in a meet. So I typically don't lift in those rep ranges. I haven't in the past. So it'll be an awesome way to establish sort of a baseline. See where I'm at currently. And then as we get farther into the program and closer to the meet, these are the numbers to beat. So we're lifting really early. And I typically don't eat till like 11 or noon, just to shorten the eating window. Not for any magical reason, just to have a smaller amount of time to consume calories. I like not worrying about food in the morning. But if I'm gonna lift, especially heavy, I gotta get something in me. So I'm going with some quick digesting carbs, an apple, and this Lucky Charms cereal bar. That way I can sort of feel better about myself. So it's not pure sugar overload, health and micros and fiber. Pairing it with protein, marshmallow cereal flavor from Spartan. Seemed fitting to go with the theme. Just a cereal loving boy. And that is going to be just about perfect to lift heavy. And then that first coffee.
Bout of sleep last week, and I put it down to move in the background. Don't get in this horrible position where you're starting with
Meal smashed, 350 calories. We are still on 2,700. I've chosen what I want to weigh in at for competition day. So now I've never had so much incentive to kind of manage the variables and eat a certain way. So yeah, we eat 2,700 calories per day, and then monitor scale weight and make changes based on that. So scale weight's holding at 164, 165 on 2,700. I'm satiated, I'm happy. I eat cereal treats, so I'm a happy dude. We're gonna stay there. 8 weeks from now, we weigh in at 166 on meet day. And we weigh and compete against 180-pound guys. That's my weight class. Whatever. Not gonna get too bogged down on that. Pre-workout time. Wow, trying new Ghost products. Love the marketing. God, they make beautiful products. Grapefruit Legend pre-workout, and then pineapple pump. Starting with pineapple pump. Tastes like pineapple. What? Super good though. Like true to fruit, super sweet. Like the most tasty pineapple juice. Damn, huge fan. So grapefruit pre-workout. Whoa, it tastes like grapefruit. Like, what'd you expect, right? But super good. Not enough things are grapefruit flavored. I love that grapefruit flavoring. And I wanted to find like 0 cal like water flavoring the other day. Couldn't find it. Near impossible for grapefruit. I don't know why that is, because it's delicious. Dude, huge fan of the new. Yeah, huge fan. I'll be buying more of those, that's for sure. a little bit after, later in the week, after those 1 rep maxes. And I've had more time to process it, kind of think about it. At first, that workout, I was a little bummed. I thought I had a little more in me, you know, circumstances aside, that I was lifting earlier in the morning. I know, lifting earlier in the morning, I had less food in me. You know, you've always got reasons, and but I still thought I had more in me. So at first I was bummed. It went by, and I've had more time to think about it. And it's kind of added some perspective. And for anyone that saw the lift in the pink shirt stories ago, I'm not sure when the video post, you saw me talk a little bit about my perspective changing into just excited and not getting discouraged over numbers. I know. So let me recap text here. These were the 1 rep maxes of that workout. Okay, very much lower than my weight class. And I remember in that moment of those lifts feeling so discouraged by my numbers, right? And then if you've seen all my stories, you've seen since then that I've gained a little bit more perspective. And in that moment, I could not picture being stronger, like 7 weeks from now for the meet. And I was feeling like, I know I've talked about this, it's not numbers based, that's not my goal. My goal is to do the meet, see white lights, execute the lifts properly, meet people, and have fun with it. But like, again, it's always hard to not get caught up in those numbers and realize I'm at the lower end of the spectrum. And in that moment, that reality felt so concrete, right? Since then, I lifted a little more later in the week and doing the compounds more. Even those I already progressed on within the span of a week. So like my only point, I guess, is in the moment, your reality feels so concrete. Your understanding, right? How you see things. It's based on what is happening, how you're feeling, and your past experiences. You can't fathom what future you is gonna feel like. What future you can bring to the table. So like, I'm done with that. This is me to me, future Harrison. Check yourself, bro. Remember this. You felt weak. And you gave it your all that day, and you felt weak. And then even in that week, you got stronger. And we got 7 weeks to do this, till the meet. And then we got a year, till I really want to hammer powerlifting in the next weight class down. And we got goals 5 years. It's a lifelong game, baby. So, no more letting one workout change how I feel about the process. I've established my numbers to beat, and I'm seeing them change on a weekly basis. So I know 7 weeks from now, I can't fathom where I'll be at. So I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. You know, we gotta go at that meet, we gotta establish openers. I've gotta choose my openers, and then those jumps. And that, until then, I will not think about what's realistic. Everything is realistic. Everything. I'm new enough in my lifting career. That's why this is awesome, I think. That's why this will be beneficial to future me. And maybe one other person, at least my Instagram friends, that hopefully I spam enough and maybe you shot me a sub and a thumbs up. But if anything, to me, like, done with it. Done with it. Gonna be the best me, okay? And that's it. That's the only goal. I'm gonna be a better me than yesterday. That's all. And then now onto this, my recipe. And to start the recipe, what we'll need kit-wise: skillet, food scale, and then your different dishes to put the ingredients, or just scoop in as you go. It's an all-in-one pan kind of thing, so you can definitely do it that way. I like the look of this, helps me keep it clear in my head. This is a protein recipe, so we're starting with our favorite flavor protein. This is going to go good for my recipe planned here, marshmallow cereal, but you can do whatever. Coconut flour is next, very absorbent, lower calorie than all-purpose. Or sweetener, a little bit of sweetener, a little bit of baking powder, egg whites. I've scooped out my protein. I'm going with bananas. It can be pumpkin puree for even higher fiber, lower calories, or unsweetened applesauce. And then your mix-ins. I'm doing white chocolate chips and sprinkles. P-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Get stoked for the beer run, eh? Turned out unreal. So excited to dive into this. Check this out. Just getting steps in on the beach, Empire, Northern Michigan, Lake Michigan. And if anyone's seen this, that's not future Harrison. You may have also seen on my story that day I talked about first committing to the meet and those objections that that's not for me. I'm not a power lifter. I can't do well. We're kind of always in my head, I'm not strong enough. Where's that line? And I committed when I realized the line is the pursuit. Are you pursuing it? Then you're that, you know? Like, being a powerlifter is not placing. It doesn't have to be getting first. It's just doing a meet, and that's awesome. If anyone else is holding on to something they've had on their mind that they want to do, but they feel they aren't that, they haven't earned that title yet, well, you certainly will never get there with that mindset. So, like, just commit to it. Because here I am, prepping for a meet that, again, I'll probably get dead last, but the goals are outside of that. The goals are get over your nerves to do a meet. The goals are go 9 for 9. The goals are see white lights and beat my old self and get better. I don't think I need to justify just trying to get better anymore. I think that about wraps it up for sure. And I hope you feel the same. That don't talk yourself out of trying to be better. And don't wait to earn that title. The pursuit is enough.